Hi guys, welcome to the video for Unit 2, Lesson 8. And in this video, we are going to use ratios to describe how much things cost. So this is our goal today, is to figure out how much does one item cost. When we figure out how much one item costs, it makes this really easy to figure out a lot of other information. This is going to be a major building block for the rest of the unit and kind of the rest of the year. So just to start off, we're going to try and find the quotient mentally. We have 246 divided by 12. You might look at that and think, wow, that seems kind of intimidating and a little scary. But let's use what we know. We know that 12 times 10 is 120. So far we have 10 groups. If we do another 10 groups, that gets us to another 120. 120 plus 120 is 240. And then that means that we have 6 left over. Okay, well 6 is half of 12. So altogether that gives us our 246 that we kind of decomposed to make into easier numbers. And we're figuring out how many groups of 12 that would be. We had 10 groups here, 10 groups here, and then half a group here. So altogether we have 10, 20, 20 and a half groups. So our answer for that question would be 20 and a half. Seemed a little bit scary at first, but if we use simple knowledge of what we already know to make it easier, it really wasn't too bad. Looking at activity 2, it says we're going grocery shopping. Answer each question and explain or show your reasoning. If you get stuck, consider drawing a double number line diagram. So we've been using double number line diagrams this week to help make problems easier and to help us find the answer. So I'm going to start off by doing that. And it says that we have avocados and then price. So I'm going to make my double number line. Remember, get it spaced out the best you can. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 avocados. And to start off, what we know is that 8 avocados cost $4. So I'm going to put $4 under 8 avocados. Okay, these are counting by ones, but if we see our price is not counting by ones. Okay, so we have to figure out what is our price counting by. So is it counting by quarters, by 50 cents? Okay, 1, 2, 3, it's not by dollars. So let's try 50 cents, $1, $1.50, $2, $2.50, $3, $3.50. Okay, so it's counting by 50 cents. So I'm going to put $1, $2. I'm just going to put my major dollars in there. So they would like to know how much 16 avocados would cost. If we wanted to figure this out, we could extend our number line and draw it all the way out to 16. Or we could see that 8 times 2 equals 16. So if we double our avocados, we need to double our price. So our price would be $8 for 16 avocados. Then we have 20 avocados. Okay. Now, we can't go from 8 to 20 very easily. But we notice we get 2 for $1, 4 for $2. So if I do 4 avocados times 5, that will get me to 20 avocados. So if I take my avocados times 5, I need to take my price times 5. So $2 times 5, that would cost me $10 to buy 20 avocados. I'm using information from my double number line to then make it easier. then I just doubled or times 5 or whatever type of multiplication I need to do to get to my given question. Now, how much do 9 avocados cost? Well, if we look here, we know that 8 equals $4. If we look at one avocado is 50 cents. So 8 plus 1 is 9. So our total price would be $4.50. Have any of you noticed a shortcut here? A shortcut for finding unit price, instead of drawing a number line and having to always find your multiplier or find different parts and add them together, we do have a shortcut here that if 8 avocados were $4, okay, we can find the price of one by doing division. So we always take our price divided by the number of items. So if we look here, if we do $4 divided by 8, that would give us 50 cents for one avocado. Then we could do our 50 cents times 16, and that would give us 8. Or notice that 20 divided by 2 is $10. 9 divided by 2 is $4.50. Okay? Because one avocado is only 50 cents. That's kind of like dividing by 2 because it's a half a dollar. And so our price costs half as much as the number of avocados that we have. Here we have the question, 12 large water bottles cost $9. So I want you to take a second and think about, what does that mean? Maybe draw a double number line if that helps you. Or what division could we do to help ourselves? Okay, so hopefully you thought of an idea to try. This is your first time, so it might not be perfect. But I'm going to write the ratio. We have 12 bottles. They cost $9. Okay. We need to figure out how many bottles we can buy for $3. So how do we get from $9 to $3? Well, that's dividing by 3. So $9 divided by 3 is $3. 12 bottles divided by 3 is 4. So we can buy 4 water bottles with $3. See how we used an equivalent ratio there to make it easier for ourselves? We didn't need a double number line because our equivalent ratio strategy worked. We divided both quantities by 3 to make sure that we stayed equivalent, and we found our answer. Now it wants to know the cost per bottle. Okay? The word per means for one. So anytime you see that word, they want to know how much would one cost. Okay? Now we could draw the double number line, or we can use our shortcut of price divided by number of items. So if we have cost, our cost is $9 divided by 12 bottles. And then this is where your calculator might come in handy. 9 divided by 12. We get 0.75. That is 75 cents for one water bottle. Now, if we know the price for one water bottle, so one bottle is 75 cents, we can use that information to figure out how many 7 water bottles would cost. If we take the price of one times the quantity that we have, so 0.75 times 7, we get $5.25. So 75 cents, that's the price for one, times $7, $5.25. So we've learned a lot of really important information here. We've learned the shortcut of price divided by number of items will give you the price for one. We've learned the vocabulary word per is for one. And we've also learned now that we can take the price of one times the given quantity to find our cost. That is really important for today. So first, or not first, for number 3, we have a 10-pound sack of flour. So I'm going to put 10 flour, costs $8. Okay. How much would 40 pounds cost? Well, to get from 10 pounds to 40 pounds, we multiply by 4. So that means we have to do $8 times 4, and that equals $32. So on that one, we could use equivalent ratios. And question B, it says, what is the cost per pound of flour? So 10 flour is $8. And we want to know per pound. Per pound means 1. So 1 flour is how many dollars? To get from 10 to 1, we have to divide by 10. So on this side, we divide by 10. 8 divided by 10 is 0.8, which is 80 cents. So that's 80 cents for 1 pound of flour. Notice that we divided each side by 10, so our ratio stayed equivalent. And we divided by 10 because we could do our price divided by the number of items as our shortcut. All right, when you're ready, flip the page. And we're going to skip the Are You Ready for More section. We're going to do some more shopping. So this question says that 4 bags of chips cost $6. So 4 chips, $6. Cost per bag, that means the cost for one. Remember to find the cost for one, we do price divided by the number of items. So for this question, we're going to do $6 divided by 4. Hopefully you can do that without a calculator, but if you need to, you could use the calculator and find that 1 bag of chips is $1.50. So at this rate, how much will 7 bags cost? So that means if all the bags are $1.50, okay, we could do $1.50 plus $1.50 plus $1.50 plus $1.50 plus $1.50 plus $1.50 plus $1.50, or we could use multiplication as a shortcut. We can use $1.50 times 7, and we get 10.5, which we're talking about money here, so that's $10.50. Okay. The 5 is in the tenths place, so that means 5 tenths or 5 dimes, which is 50 cents, not 5 pennies. That's not 5 cents. All right, number 2, at a used book sale, 5 books cost $15. What is the cost per book? Remember, cost per book means 4-1. And to find that, we can take our price, so $15 divided by 5 books. That one we can do mentally. 15 divided by 5 is $3 for 1 book. Okay. Now it wants to know, at this rate, how many books can you buy for $21? So if we can buy 1 book for $3, what would our multiplier be to get to $21? Well, we would have to do 3 times 7. So on the other side, we also multiply by 7. 1 times 7 is 7. So we could buy 7 books with $21. And last one. So we have neon bracelets, and they are $1 for 4. The cost per bracelet. So to do that, we do our price of $1 divided by 4. If you have $1 and you put it in 4 groups, you would have a quarter in each group. So that's 25 cents for 1 bracelet. At this rate, they want to know how much 11 neon bracelets will cost. So if 1 is 25 cents, we can write that in decimal format. We take that times the number of items, so 11. So 0.25 times 11. Oops, it's off the screen. We get $2.75. All right, so we're going to cross off number 4. Obviously, I'm not here to assign you one of those. But let's look at our summary. Okay. Now, this video may have been a little bit quick, but I don't want you to panic. Okay, we learned a lot today. We learned the unit price is the price for one thing. That is extremely important. You need to get that memorized and stuck in your head. Okay. To find the unit price, sometimes they'll word it as cost per ticket or cost per item. Okay, the word per means for one. And there are 2 strategies, okay? We can use a double number line just like we have been. Cost, number of tickets. This is the amount we're giving, 28 for $4. And then we can fill in our number line to find our unit rate, which is $7 for 1 ticket. Okay. If you like the double number line, that is perfectly fine. You can use that anytime you want to. We also learned a shortcut today that we can find unit price by dividing. Okay. We take price divided by number of items to find the unit price. So you have 2 strategies. Strategy number 1, double number line, or number 2, you can use the equation. It's totally up to you. Both are correct. You just need to make a decision on which one makes more sense to you. Okay? When you're done with this, you need to show the substitute your notes. If you have done a great job filling them out, they look exactly like mine, then they will give you your homework problems and you can get started on those for the rest of the class period. If you have questions, email me or come see me tomorrow, first period.